My last participant, Mr. Bhavin from IndiaBizForSale.com. Welcome to the show, Bhavin.
In 2010, my father wanted to sell his business because of some management issue. At that point of time, not knowing what to do, he used the traditional way of identifying a buyer for a business. He reached out to his consultants and brokers he knew, and he also gave advertisement in kind of newspaper. Over the period of time, he realized that it is a very inefficient way to identify a buyer, especially when the business is running and is profitable. You don't want others to know that there is a business for sale. During this process, we realized that there is a huge gap for this kind of business in India. And also same time, it is a challenge for those consultants and advisors how to find good buyer from across geography so that you can get good valuation for the business. And during this time, we did a lot of research and we realized that there is a better way to do this. And we launched a platform called IndiaBizForSale.com in 2013. Currently, we have more than 2,000 businesses from across India, from small cafe restaurants to large cement plants, chemical companies, pharma companies, textile units, also IT services company, and also startups. We allow businesses to identify partners. We allow businesses to identify investment for their business. We have done many successful transactions so far, and we have focused in India market right now, and all the businesses are from India, but the investor can come from outside India as well. We have number of successful transactions where other companies from other countries have come and partner with Indian companies. Our vision is to become largest technology-enabled platform for businesses and advisors. We've started with India and will go into other markets in future.
So how do you facilitate a buyer to a seller?
The businesses are presented with all the basic information required for another person to understand how good is the business opportunity. But at the same time, we do not disclose the identity of the business or the contact details of the entrepreneur himself or herself. So it started like a Shaadi.com for businesses and advisories. And over the period of time, we added a lot of services along the side. We realized that for most of the businesses, this is the kind of activity they are doing it for the first time. So they need a lot of handholding after even the match is made. So each business gets a lot of inquiries. There is some kind of qualification of those buyers happen over the platform, all automated. And then also, we also have a lot of advisors who use this platform on behalf of their client. So they provide the handholding services to understand how good is a buyer, whether they are capable enough or whether they're ambitious enough for this transaction. And if everything is matching, then they go for the negotiation and diligence part, and eventually the sale happens.
So what is the volume of your business? How many transactions you're doing per month? Or
like LinkedIn, when the job posting is made, they don't know exactly how many job postings have resulted into a candidate being hired. Similarly, we cannot track each and every transaction because buying a business is required a lot of physical verification, meetings and stuff for the negotiation. So what we provide is a good matching platform for them to come together. We capture the moments which happen afterwards. We've created a lot of material for them to use, which will be required during the transaction. Currently, we have more than 2,000 businesses up for sale and investment. We have more than 5,000 buy-side requirements, all posted. Altogether, we have around 17,000 members on the platform, more than 1,500 business consultants, boutique investment banks, some funds and advisory firms are also registered on the platform.
Excellent.
So out of 17K, all are paid members?
We have more than 500 paid clients right now.
Okay, so what level of access unpaid members get?
They can explore what is out there. They can contact limited amount of businesses or advisors free of charge, but afterwards they have to pay to access the system. We also have value-added services such as business valuation, business marketing collateral material, like when you want to sell, you want to present it in a nice way. So we provide all those as a value-added services.
Okay.
Are you making money now?
Yes, we are making money.
Two suggestions for you. One is your name could be a problem in the future, right? You yourself said you want to go beyond India and your name itself, so India Biz for Sale, right? So sooner you change is better for you. Okay. Second one is your, one of the questions she asked, and you said you're not sure about transaction. You may want to think about doing an escrow model. So if the deal happens, the transaction should happen through your platform. So you guarantee it to some extent, right? When you're doing the valuation, you're doing the deal sourcing, financing and everything, why not do this escrow, almost like your Odesk model, right? Where you're holding everything and you're keeping commission out of that too, not just the membership. Each successful transaction, like a true broker, you're making X percentage of it.
Sure.
That's
Very valid and a nice suggestion. That is the way forward. Initially we started with the small businesses like cafes and retail outlets. Now we are moving towards mid-market businesses. That's where all this kind of technology and the processes will be useful. We have data vaults for them to use. So businesses can provide all the documentation, and that they are secured in cloud. So as and when they share those documents to the other party, we can give them the analytics of what is happening with that other party, whether they are actually checking that or whether they haven't spent much time on that. So it helps them in the negotiation. But while it is helpful to them, we also capture those moments that where it is going next, where it has reached. When they have shared the engagement agreement, or let's say in investment it is term shared, then we know that they have reached to that level. So we have the customer service team who can speak to them, they can guide them to the next level. So we do have a lot of communication happening, automated as well as offline, to capture those moments. But yes, going forward, escrow accounts and stuff like that would be added to the system.
Maybe people are listing businesses on your site, but maybe they're selling offline, not telling you guys. So how do you validate that, and how do you make sure?
Sure. So right now there are two levels of verification or curation process happen. Whatever is posted is not approved unless we check it first. So that is the first level of curation. We make sure the language is good, the basic information is provided, the pictures are not going out to giving the identity out. Those kind of hygiene checks we do at first level. Second level, we ask a lot of documents and KYC to from the businesses to check and give them the verified tag. So when the verified tag is given, then we give the list of documents we have checked as a system. So it could be 3 years financials, it could be the list of clientele with the contracts in place, it could be their company's KYC documents. So all those documents are listed so that other side knows that this business has been verified with this kind of documentation.